Hello, and welcome to another Facebook Live event brought to you by Michigan Associates of Acupuncture and Integrative Medicine. I'm Kat Barber, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about some real easy tips on how you can support your kiddo's immune system. You know, whether or not your kids are feeling sick right now, they've got the sniffles, allergies, scratchy throat, or they feel fine. These are some really easy, interactive, fun things that you can do together, or you can do to your child, or you can teach them how to do it by themselves. But they're easy peasy, and let's get started with the first one, which I want to talk to you about pediatric gua sha. So gua sha, which literally translates to scraping from pinyin Chinese, is what we call pediatric scraping massage. You can also do it on adults, but for kiddos, it's a little different because you want to use it on kids ages 4 years and older, not on babies or toddlers. So 4 years and older. And it's a great technique, feels good. It treats all kinds of upper respiratory ailments, as well as strengthens and regulates the immune system. So it can treat allergies, cough, colds, flu, sniffle, fever. And kids really respond to it well because kids are super resilient, and they're generally, they have strong immune systems. So what you want to do first, I want to talk about the little tools of the trade. You want to get a gua sha tool. So I've got a couple of different tools. One's made out of smooth polished wood. The other is made out of smooth polished stone. These are, kind of fancy gua sha tools that I've purchased. But you don't need to use those because most people don't have these at home. Another real fun tool of the trade is a ceramic noodle spoon. So anything that has a nice round curved edge, but that's no sharp edges. If you don't have a ceramic noodle spoon, maybe a small little wooden spoon. And if not, you could even use a smooth metal spoon. So just remember, you don't want it to have sharp edges, and you can use any of those types of spoons. So you also want to use a little bit of a body lotion or topical. I like to use a homemade shea butter with essential oils that are safe for kids, but you can use any type of cream or lotion that you would apply to your children. So you want to put a little bit, and I'm not going to use a real child because I don't have one accessible today. So this isn't quite to scale. So you would want to put the lotion on either side of the spine, starting from the neck all the way down on either side of the spine to the scapula or the shoulder blades. So both sides here. And this action of gua sha is going to actually increase blood flow, and it helps to regulate the immune system. So then you'd want to take your little tool. I'm using the rounded stone, and you just want to gently, but firmly rub the edge all the way down on either side of the spine. So you want to, it doesn't matter, you can go left or right, but you want to stay with one smooth, even stroke all the way down to about mid-scapula. This whole area helps to strengthen the lungs, and like I said, it can really address any type of upper respiratory presentation, and it just feels really good. It helps to calm the central nervous system. What you want to do is you want to see that area turns a light pink. And check in with your kid. Find out. This is supposed to feel good. So, they'll give you the right cues to how they're feeling. Then you can switch to the other side. Gently, but firmly. Long strokes from, let's say, right around the top of the shoulder to right down to the bottom of the scapula or the shoulder blade. So you can do that for about 3 to 5 minutes. I mean, you could do it with your child sitting up or laying down, but it's probably easier if they were sitting up. And, you can just have them remove their shirt or pull up their undershirt and go through this process. This also is great on adults, but it's really wonderful for kids. And a lot of kids that I treat will even ask, can we do the scraping massage when they come see me? So with that said, we're going to move on to another really easy tip for you to do, which is a big favorite of all of ours. while we can't practice acupuncture right now, which is acupressure. So some really cool acupressure points that are great for lung support and immune function that kids can do once they learn where they are, as well as you can do with your kids or together. So there's going to be an area called the lung channel, and if you just kind of find that little divot or even snuff box between the tendons on the palm side of the hand, let's try this. Maybe I'm doing this the wrong way. Right here. Come right off the thumb, all the way down, palm side, find that divot. That's lung 9. You can gently press on that for 30 to 60 seconds. It helps to strengthen the lungs, and it also has a really calming effect on the central nervous system. You can do one side, and then you can do the other. And teach your kids how to do this, because the kids like to engage, and they like to show you what they've learned to be proactive in their own health. And then there's another point that's really great for like a scratchy throat, I guess a tickle, sore throat, or cough. And we all have one right here at the top of the sternal notch. It's really easy to find. There's a divot right here, right at the top of the sternum. This is called Ren 22. You can just gently press on that, and it really helps to relieve a scratchy throat or a cough. And it really helps to increase more blood flow actually to the throat and the lungs. If you want to add an essential oil that's already pre-diluted, I like to use Siro, which smells kind of like a rosemary, but it's in the I think it's in the evergreen family, and then also silver fir, already pre-diluted in jojoba. You can just put safely 1 or 2 drops. You might want to just check to make sure that your kids don't have any sensitivities to scents. And then you could just hold it right here at Ren 22 for about 30 to 60 seconds. And you can hold it right here at lung 9. So both the combination of Siro and silver fir are decongestants, and they also help to strengthen the lungs, and they have a calming effect. So the last tip I want to share with you is a little bit of kiddo qigong. So I'm going to swivel you this way, and this is connecting sky to earth, and you want to stand with your feet straight ahead, kind of keep your knees a little bouncing and loose. And you can do this with your child, or you can have your child stand right in front of you, and you can go through the actions or the motions. And what you want to do is you want to have your hips shoulder width apart, and then you want to put your hands resting on your belly. Take a couple belly breaths in. Let out through your mouth. Fill that belly. And then on like the third inhalation, you want to shoot either your right or your left arm up with a stretch, and shoot your left or whatever arm, the opposite arm, let's try that, down, and reach up to the sky, and then have that arm connect, and then relax, release, go back to hands on the belly, and then you want to switch the opposite side. So take a breath, pump that arm up, connect with the sky, and then reach down to the ground. This helps to increase blood flow into the lungs. It helps to give a really good stretch across the intercostal muscles, and also opens the diaphragm. So you want to just reach, connect sky to earth, and then come back to your center. So you can do this. I mean, kids who've never done qigong or any type of moving meditation, maybe you want to start with a couple rounds just to see how they do, but then you could work up to about 20, and you can practice it together. And the slower you go and the deeper the stretch really connects you together, and it connects you from the sky above all the way down to the ground. And then something to finish up with is kind of like a tapping with loose fists. This is something that kids can do. You can do it with your kids and do it to their back, but I'm going to show you for the purpose of this video how to do it on the front. So you just want to kind of gently tap all around, very gentle, all around the chest, all around the pecs, through the sternum, across the diaphragm, and you can come back up. And then also you want to tap what is called the lung meridian or lung channel. And that is all the way from the top of the pec or chest, and it runs all the way down the arm into the thumb. So you can just do a gentle tapping all the way down and then come back up. You can repeat this multiple times, but not too hard. And then you can switch sides. Just tapping, tapping, tapping all the way down to the thumb. And this really helps to move stagnation in the lung channel. And because it's connected all the way up to the chest, to the lungs, it can help open up the lungs and get more airflow. And then you can tap on the back, the area that we gua sha, just very, very lightly. So I really want to thank you for joining me this afternoon. And I look forward to being with all of you next week. Stay home, stay safe, and take care.